Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're here at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, specifically at Epcot, and today we're here to visit the Land Pavilion here at World Nature. And today we're going to find out, does the land meet expectations, exceed expectations, or is it in need of a performance improvement plan? So stick around because today the land gets a performance review. Let's go.
Let's go. Hi guys, like we said, we're here at Epcot today, hanging out. We're going to give the land a performance review. So how this works. I've been an HR for a long time. Lewis is a 19, has been a manager for a long time, so we are very qualified to be able to say if something is performing or not.
Right, so this is part of our performance review series where we go around and check out all the different lands, pavilions here at Walt Disney World and determine what they do good, what they could do better, and where they need to improve.
Yeah, so hang out with us. We're going to go hit up one of my favorite pavilions in the entire property and see how it ranks up. Well, I guess we don't rank anything against each other, but we definitely have opinions on things. Let's go see what the land is good and not good at. Let's go. So in the Land Pavilion, there are 2 rides, a show, a restaurant, and a quick service. So we're going to do the majority of those things today. I think first we're going to hop on and get in line for Living with the Lands, and it's only like a 15-minute wait-ish. Soarin' is a 70-minute wait, so we'll do that next. Let's go. All right guys, as you walk in, we're on the top level. So over here is Awesome Planet. That is like a show, so we're gonna check that out in a little bit. Directly behind us in our next video is gonna be Garden Grill. That is a sit-down restaurant, and the restaurant revolves. And it's also character dining.
All right, so that'll be part of our professional opinion series where we go around and we rank various different sit-down restaurants here at Disney World against each other in our never-ending quest to find the best restaurant in all of Disney World.
Yeah, we like that series. Then we have Soarin'. That's a fun ride. We also have Sunshine Tree Terrace right underneath us, I believe that's what that's called. It's like a quick service. And then pinning over there we have Living with the Land. So let's ride Living with the Land, and then we'll do Awesome Planet. Then we'll ride Soarin'. Ready?
Sure, you want to do it the other way? Awesome Planet.
Awesome Planet first?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Let's do Awesome Planet first, since it's kind of like in order here.
Okay.
And I see the Living with the Land line is getting longer.
Okay, all right. All right, 0 minutes to the next show. Hopefully we're gonna be able to catch this one.
If you were looking for the perfect home, this would be it. I know it doesn't look move-in ready just yet, but trust me, this property is one of a kind. Nice, huh? And this thing was built to last. And you'd be living on the land that helps feed your neighbors around the world. And for those of you that love the woods, you are so in luck.
All right, so that was like a short little film about, like, you know, the planet, conservation, and stuff like that. You know, good message there. It's not very well attended. This is never really one of the more popular attractions here at Epcot. It would kind of be nice if they maybe repurposed this a little bit, made it a little bit more interactive, if this was like a 3D sort of film or something. Yeah. I did hear like gas canisters going off throughout. Yeah, as you mentioned, it could be a smell thing. It could be, I don't know if they're pumping like pure oxygen in there or something. Because they talked about like, oh, the forest, you know, releases oxygen, so maybe you smell or breathe better. I don't know. But I just feel like they could do a little bit more with it, and maybe attract a bigger audience.
So cool though.
So
up next, Living with the Lands.
All right, Christine's favorite ride.
My favorite ride, you guys.
It's Christine's favorite ride. Christine's favorite ride. The line for Living with the Land has gotten way longer. It's 25 minutes. Usually that's almost a walk-on. So instead we're calling on Audible. We're gonna go ride Soarin', which hasn't increased in size, and it's still 70 minutes, which is about average for this ride. So
the theme of Soarin' is essentially you are at an airport terminal, and you're gonna get on a flight and fly around the world. You're gliding.
That's where Christine lives, is at the airport.
Yeah, pretty much. I travel as much for work.
And this one's actually Soarin' around the world, right? So you're going to go visit all the different culturally significant places around the world. Yeah. But in California, they have Soaring across California. Yeah. Which came first?
California, I think, came first. I think originally, I think that one came first. I think that one was, I think Soaring around California was over here too at one point.
Why? Should have been Soaring around Florida.
Copy paste, bro.
Could go to Weeki Wachee Springs. Could go Miami Beach, Key West.
Yeah, I think I bought over all those things.
We are entering Soarin'.
It's a fun fact. My feet don't touch. Lewis is new.
Yeah, I can take a couple steps around the ground.
It's a running start.
Soarin' to tower. We are ready for takeoff.
touch it, touch it, touch it. Oh, I lost it. Soaring never disappoints. Always nice to get off your feet for a little while and soar through I don't know, around the earth. It's a lot of fun.
I like the smells.
Yeah, it is pretty neat. The interactive parts where you go through like the Serengeti and you smell like the animals playing in the dirt. Although I really doubt that those tropical islands actually smell like a candle.
You say?
So I really doubt that those tropical islands actually smell like a candle.
Nah, maybe.
Anyways, yeah, we were in the middle section, row 2, which puts us right in the middle of the screen, which is like a great spot to be. I kind of think that row 1 is probably the best one to be there. So if you're middle section row 1, then you can be like upper middle, or even higher, and not have to stare at people's bare feet in front of you. One last ride to ride over here in the land, and that is Living with the Land. And it happens to be Christine's favorite ride, so we're gonna go do that right now, regardless of how long the wait time is.
Finally! So I misspoke earlier. This is Sunshine Seasons. I called it Sunshine Tree Terrace. Since I'm from Magic Kingdom, I know better than that. But this is the quick service here.
It's nice that they have a quick service and a full service restaurant here in the land. And now that we've made it over to Living with the Land, you see that now the wait time has dropped drastically down to 15 minutes, and I believe it's probably going to be less than that because the line is pretty short and moving. So that was not 15 minutes, that was a very short wait.
Yep.
Probably closer to 5 minutes. I felt like it went pretty quick. Now we're about to get on the ride, we're going to be the next boat.
See on the plants.
All right, our chariot has arrived.
More waterfalls, and then up there is the restaurant we talked about earlier. Those buddies. Big buddies, but they're buddies. Alright guys, we're entering the greenhouses right now, and they are still decorated for the holidays, which I am here for. It's pretty cool.
Welcome to our
So we have some pretty cool fruits over here with the dragon fruit trees.
U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Over here we have the Lewis. We have some pineapples. Those look
As we
good.
ring in the most
Red
bountiful time of the year. For some, it's difficult
Right?
to
I didn't know rice grew insane. I thought it grew in the water, but okay. Papayas back there? Okay, go papayas.
For
Those are pretty
centuries,
back here.
farmers in Central
Smells so
America
nice.
have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao
orchids?
is chocolate's main ingredient. Today,
Lilies?
people around the world
That monstera, I didn't know that was actually fruit, but I guess you can eat those. Okay. That's little pumpkins. I don't see any pumpkins though over here. And then we have the banana trees. That's a cool hidden Mickey. Got neon light up lights. Got mandarin orange trees over there.
oranges grown here are common in
That's
Florida,
pretty
but
fun.
in northern Europe, where fresh
I like that one.
fruit
We got
is
prickly
special
pear
stocking
cactus. We got artichokes over
For the
here.
Chinese New Year, these
This is
vibrant
like
fruits are given as
my vibe,
gifts
you guys.
of
I'm here
good
for it.
fortune.
I already don't have much of a green thumb, but I appreciate beautiful plants. I have a 9-pound lemon tree. I have no idea what that is, but that sounds pretty cool.
They say it's better to give than to
Daylilies?
receive. And in
Okay.
this greenhouse,
Eggplant trees. If you know, you know. We got a hidden Mickey in the lettuce. We have cauliflower being grown over there. And we got a sweet potato tree. Look at that. All those sweet potatoes are just hanging right there. That's crazy. We got bottled gourds. Those are cool. They're like giant bells.
making the most
What do you think,
of
Lois?
these free gifts.
Yeah, you see the Mickeys on them?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Okay, yeah. That's kind of cool. Got Brussels sprout trees. That's so fun.
And good cheer. Epcot scientists are able to
And we
make
have the lab where they check all the things. That's pretty cool. They do have a behind the scenes greenhouse tour, which is pretty cool. Liz took me on that a long time ago. That was before we had the YouTube channel, but overall, really cool thing to do. Pretty cheap too. I think it was like $35 a person, so I recommend doing that if you have the opportunity. I always love when they had the Christmas overlays on that ride.
Yeah, it's neat how they theme it for different seasons, different occasions, and that it changes pretty much every time you ride it. The plants change out, different things change, move around, so it's a little different experience each time.
Yeah, I like it.
Keeps it fresh.
Yep, and here's where you check in if you decide to take the behind the scenes greenhouse tour. Highly recommend that one. We did that before we had a YouTube channel. Lewis took me there for my birthday one year.
Yeah, that was neat too. We got to learn a little bit more about caring for the plants and what types of fruits and vegetables they produce. All right, the land, it's time for your performance review. So let's start off by talking about what you do well. Number one is you have 3 rides or attractions, right? So you got Soarin', Living with the Land, and Awesome Planet. All right, you also have 2 restaurants, a quick service and a full service, so that is really good. Things that you can improve upon, there's no gift shop. The rides that are here tend to be on the more moderate side of things. I think Soarin' is probably the biggest attraction here, and to be honest, it's not that great. It's an okay ride.
And Living with the Land is underrated.
Living with the Land is underrated, and that is Christine's favorite ride.
It is.
And I think if you come here often enough that you can appreciate the moving plants around, you will probably enjoy it because it's a little different each time that you're in. With all that being said, I'm feeling a little generous today, and we are going to give the land as part of World Nature's and meets expectations. So while I do think that it could benefit from a gift shop, the fact that it has Christine's favorite ride, and I would be sleeping on the couch if I gave it anything less.
You're saying it's mid? You're saying it's truly mid?
I'd say it's mid. So it meets expectations. There's something to do here. There's 3 attractions. There's a reason to come to this area. There's a reason to keep coming back to this area. And the restaurants are a really nice touch. But I would like to see, again, a bigger ride. Obviously, you need to hit all the categories with the gift shop. Would really help bring it over to that next level of exceeds expectation. Particularly, again, if they had some sort of high-intensity thrill ride, would make a big difference. So what do you guys think of our performance review? Let us know in the comments below. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Is there something that you would like to see added to this part of the park? Love to hear about it in the comments below. With that being said, we're out of here, and we'll see you next weekend.
Living with the Land, we love you, and as far as I'm concerned, you guys are fantastic, and you guys are exceeding expectations every single time. Bye.
Is it in need of a performance review? So make sure.
I didn't bend this hat enough, so I feel like I'm a little bit of a laugher today. So I think I'm gonna now wear my shoes.
I'm gonna take mine off.
No, you leave yours on.
And that it.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
Awesome.
Amazing Planet.
Awesome.
Is there?
There's bathrooms here too, but there's no gift shop.
There's no gift shop. Yeah.
Do I get to be in the
Do
shot?
you want to be in the shot or no?
Yes. What are you doing? You're not flat. You're not straight, but okay. We're doing it.